Tabletop RPG. This is the original form of role-playing games, played around a table using imagination, rules, and often dice. Players describe what their characters do, while one person guides the story and world. It matters because it created the foundation for all RPGs, where choices shape the story rather than fixed gameplay. Action RPG. This type blends role-playing systems with real-time combat. Instead of waiting for turns, players fight directly, relying on timing, movement, and reflexes. It became popular as games moved toward faster and more interactive experiences, making combat feel immediate and physical. Turn-based RPG. In this style, players and enemies take turns making actions, often through menus or commands. It allows for slower, more thoughtful decisions, where strategy matters more than speed. This format was common in early RPGs and is still used today for its clear and structured pacing. Japanese RPG. This type developed in Japan and is known for strong storytelling, stylized characters, and often turn-based combat. Players usually follow a set group of characters through a structured narrative. It stands out because the focus is often on emotion, character growth, and a guided story experience. Western RPG. This version focuses more on player freedom and choice. Players often create their own character and explore large open worlds, making decisions that change the story. It matters because it emphasizes role-playing in a more personal way, where the player shapes the outcome. Computer RPG. This type reflects early digital RPGs inspired by tabletop systems. It often includes deep mechanics, detailed character building, and branching story paths. These games tend to reward careful planning and decision-making, carrying over the complexity of older role-playing traditions. Massively multiplayer online RPG. This type takes the RPG experience into a shared online world with many players at once. People can explore, fight, trade, and complete quests together in a persistent environment. It matters because it adds a strong social layer where other players become part of the experience. Tactical RPG. This version focuses on strategy, often using grid-based maps where players move characters like pieces in a board game. Positioning, planning, and team composition are key. It blends role-playing with strategy elements, creating slower but more deliberate battles. Open World RPG. This type gives players a large world to explore freely, without forcing a strict path. Side quests, exploration, and discovery are just as important as the main story. It matters because it creates a sense of freedom and immersion, where the world feels alive and reactive. Roguelike RPG. This style is built around randomness, repeated runs, and permanent consequences. Each playthrough is slightly different, and failure often means starting over. It stands out because progress comes from learning and adapting, not just leveling up. Monster-Taming RPG. This type centers on collecting, training, and battling creatures instead of focusing only on a single character. Players build teams and develop strategies around them. It matters because it adds a layer of collection and bonding, making progression feel different from traditional RPG growth. Sandbox RPG. This version focuses on player freedom within a flexible system. Instead of following a strict storyline, players can choose how they interact with the world, often creating their own goals. It stands out because the experience is shaped more by player choice than by predefined structure.